Welcome to Indigo Oracle. Today we have a pick a card reading that is going to look at how the person on your mind feels about you. So you have three piles to choose from. This is pile one, pile two, and pile three. And pile one has a really pretty fire agate crystal. That's that one. And this is a close-up of the card for pile one. And pile two, you have a moon amethyst, which is really pretty. And this is your card. And pile three, this is rainbow fluorite. You can see the colors in that. And this is your card. Okay, so if you're new to pick a card readings, choose the pile that stands out the most between the three and choose the one that's kind of catching all of your attention, the one that's drawing you to it. And that's going to be your card today for your reading. And you'll find a link in the description box to go to the right pile for you. So you can head there now, take as much time as you need. If you need more time, pause the video and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, Pile One. Welcome to your reading today. So today we are looking at how the person on your mind feels about you. And so this is really interesting. Like the first thing that kind of came through very strongly when I pull cards for this group is you're kind of your own worst enemy in a lot of ways. And I don't think that this really, me saying this, I don't feel like this really surprises you. Um, I think like at the moment, you're kind of in this space where some of you are either working through a lot of like past hurt and disappointment that you felt in relationships. That's something you're either working through now, um, or you need to start kind of resolving and transforming the way that you see the world, which is what this card is kind of signifying for you. The Buho card, transform the way you see. And you can see her there. She's got, it's an owl. They're owl wings or feathers that look like a butterfly. So the owl's all about wisdom, and the butterfly kind of signifies transformation. And this card is really encouraging you to do that from a place of like conviction. Like, I need to get over something. I need to let this go. I need to let the past go so that I can move forward with a lot of confidence and conviction. And so I can be happy with my life, you know? That's what that card is is all about. So some of you will either be going through this at the moment or it's something that you still need to address for yourself. But then we can also see, like, so when it comes to the person on your mind and how they see you, like, they would love for you to just let a whole bunch of stuff go. Um, like, that came through really strongly. And to see, like, the world and, like, the relationship and connection that you have with them, start seeing that really differently. And because the past, like, for this person, they don't see why, when it comes to them, they don't see why the past is impacting the way that you see them and the way that you're kind of possibly seeing how your relationship could play out. So, and the reason I say that is because this person that you're inquiring about today, like they're very happy, they're very kind of joyful. This is them here in the star. They're a really happy person, very outgoing. They know a lot of people. They they're probably quite charismatic as well, and they like being around other people. And that kind of trait in them kind of makes you very uncomfortable, and they would love you to let that go because for them, it's not a question of their loyalty to you. They're very, very loyal. And I can see, like, it comes through very strongly. Like, they're very honest and they're caring and they would support you. They're happy to do everything, anything for you in any way they can. But part of a very big part of who they are is this sociable person. They want to go out, they want to mingle, they want to interact with the world, and they don't necessarily, I kind of want to say, like, they don't necessarily want you to be part of every single moment of their life. Like, they like time apart, like, they value that. They like that moment where they can really miss you and, like, go out and enjoy themselves. But that gives them the opportunity to miss you and to think about you and kind of daydream. Like, they really like that. Um, and between the two of you, like, I really feel that you have this strong connection because like a soulmate kind of level connection. And I feel that that's like the case because we've got the Hierophant here, and like your person is seeing you very much as like that type of soulmate connection. They feel like your heart and minds are connected, that instinctively, like either one of you know the other person's going to call, or you can sense what they need, what kind of mood they're in. You've got this really strong level of commitment with each other, which is really beautiful. Um, and one of the keys for them is balance. Like they want your relationship to be really balanced, where you have this give and take and you're there to support each other. And it's reciprocated, like they're more than willing to give to you, and they would they expect, I suppose, that, this is something that's going to like be reciprocated back to them. And I really feel like this person would encourage you to be more like them. Because I feel like some of you might be homebodies where, like for you, this won't be for all of you, but for some of you, I kind of feel like your perfect way to spend time with them would be like to cuddle up and spend the night together, maybe watch a movie, Netflix, like whatever that kind of looks like for you. But that kind of homebody vibe, or spend, an evening like cooking a meal for them, and just enjoying each other's company one on one. And this person like definitely loves those moments, but they don't want to do it all the time. Like this person wants to go out. They want you to kind of some of you, I'm just getting now as well, like some of you might have known this person over for a very long time, long period of time, and you might have only recently kind of reconnected. And so I can kind of feel like they can see that how you used to be compared to like what's happened in your past relationships and kind of where you've arrived as a result of that. And they know it's not you. And they're kind of thinking, like, where's this person that I met years ago? Because they're in there somewhere and they still have that connection with you and they really feel strongly about you in a lot of ways. And they know it's there. They're waiting for you to kind of transform and just let go. And that's what we can kind of see in the Fool here. Like the Fool is about like a new start. Like just let go. Whatever baggage has kind of happened, just let it go. Have fun. Start afresh. Start a new beginning with them. Like this is what they want. Let it go. Because the baggage doesn't belong in a relationship with them. That's very much how they're seeing it. Like, and they don't see what the big deal is. Like, because it's them. Like how can you feel this way about relationships when I'm your partner. Like, do you know what I mean? To them, it doesn't make any sense because um, they feel so strongly about the connection that you have. They think very highly of you as well, and they know what you're capable of. They know who you are as a soul, and they want you to just let go and trust that everything's going to be okay in your relationship together. And you can see as well, like the Hierophant, like that can be for some of you a really strong commitment. And it can be marriage. Like traditionally, the Hierophant is signified by marriage. It's not going to be for all of you, but it will be either way, whether it's like moving in together, it's like that next phase that your relationship is kind of headed towards. That's kind of what they want. Like, so whether it's moving in together, it's making that next level commitment that is really strong and it's very solid. Like, that's what they want because they have so many feelings for you. And you know it too. And I think that transformation and like really going deep, like for the majority of you, I kind of feel you go through this cycle where you're in two minds, like you're very optimistic and very happy about your relationship, and then self-doubt kind of creeps in and you think, yeah, but, and then you look to the past to kind of explain the future for you, and it's a fear-based reaction. It's a fear that you're going to be hurt again. It's a fear that this person going out without you could mean that they're cheating on you or something to that effect. And it's not the case. Not with this person. This person is very loyal, they're very honest, and they're very caring. So it's kind of this um, negative thought cycle that you get stuck in. And you might have been hurt like very badly, very deeply in the past, and there is some wounding that you need to resolve. And it feels like once you kind of do that, and let go, you're going to be happier for a start because you don't have this like mental gymnastics going on, wondering like, what does it mean? He's doing, he wants to go out without me, or I haven't heard from him for 24 hours. Like, what does that mean? Is he seeing someone else? You just don't have confidence and that conviction that it doesn't mean anything. Maybe for the people in the past that you went out with, that's what that meant. But with this person, it doesn't because you can feel that connection you have with them really strongly. And the Buho card as well asks you to really look at like your life and your surroundings through your heart and like really feel into what's true about this person and what's true about your connection with them. And don't allow like the feelings and the thoughts that you have about your past relationships to sneak into this relationship with this person because they don't belong there, you know? And it's hard. It is really hard to do. It's a challenge. But you can do it. Like, I have faith in you, you know? So let's see. I want to pull some tea leaves for you because I love the tea leaves. Let's see. Is anything else we need to know about how this person on your mind feels about you? Okay, so let's see. What does this mean? What does this mean? Yeah, yeah. What else? What else do we need to know about this torch? Yeah. Okay. So don't freak out. Like, this is a broken wishbone and it says wish will not be granted. That doesn't mean that you're going to break up or you're going to stop seeing this person or any of those things. But okay, so if we look at it in the context of transformation and what you're going through now, like you don't, based on the like seeing the world from the perspective of you have the past kind of dictates the future. Like, that's not a way to create your future. You need to let that go. And because from that perspective, like it's not possible. It's not possible for you to have a relationship that, is long lasting and happy and balanced and harmonious, where you love each other, it's unconditional, and any of that, if you're kind of stuck in those thought patterns where you're constantly concerned about what they're doing and what the underlying meaning is, and you're trying to read too much into things, ooh, excuse the camera, and you're reading too much into things, and that can be a challenge, and going down that path is not the path, not the way for you to create a healthy relationship with this person. That's more the message here. So this is very much like in your hands, because there are new opportunities and possibilities and paths opening up for you once you let that go. And it could be, you can see by the torch here, that spiritual development, enlighten, awareness, and understanding. So really understanding like this situation that you're in currently, that you've been asked to transform, understanding it for what it is, and transmuting like any heavy energies that are associated with that, being in the right mindset, and letting all of those heavy emotions go as well, so that you can be in this relationship 100% as yourself, as that old person that you used to be, that didn't have this heavy weight and burden of feeling that things you want in life aren't possible. And so that's the new opportunities, like so many opportunities in this connection and relationship. Like it can lead anywhere, you know. You need that confidence and you need that courage to see the world differently to kind of get you there. So we want to see as well if Kuan Yin has a message for you. So Kuan Yin, if you're not familiar with her, she is the she's an ascended master, and she is renowned for love. We know about Kuan Yin; she has to do with love and the color pink. So if you like pink, you can also invite Kuan Yin in to. You can ask her to do a blessing for you to maybe heal the heart space. She's very good at that, and she will come. She has. I've had Kuan Yin show up for clients of mine, and she's done blessings on them before, and she really opens up that heart space to feel and experience unconditional love, and not that controlling and possessive type of love, which is not that the person that you're inquiring about. They're nothing like that. They're more like a free and expressive kind of person. Um, And it's not to say that you're controlling either. I'm not implying that. Or possessive. I'm not implying that. But self doubt is a thing that you really ideally need to let go of. And trust can be an issue for some of you too. So let's see what's Kuan Yin have to say. Be gentle. This is this card here. How do you see Kuan Yin? There she is. Okay, so be gentle. I'm powerful enough to be gentle. You have my wisdom within your heart. When you are gentle with yourself, you allow me to love you. Be kind. You deserve compassion. So, yeah, like this journey that you've been through, the relationships you've had in the past, maybe disappointment, it hasn't been easy necessarily. And so just be gentle with yourself, because you deserve compassion, You didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes people just do stupid things. Um, and it impacts us. But be really gentle with yourself and invite Kuan Yin in. Maybe have some quiet meditation, invite her in, and just close your eyes and allow yourself to just see what comes up, and see what pictures kind of unfold. You might see. I'm getting some of you like are very visual people, and you might see dragons or um, pink dragons are synonymous with Kuan Yin, and the color pink, like that very soft kind of like cotton candy kind of pink. It's a really beautiful kind of energy and it's really soft. And just ask her to please heal your heart and help you let go of whatever it is, like the past hurt from relationships, and help you to be open to seeing this relationship for what it really is from a fresh perspective and with the eyes of your heart and your soul so that you can see the beauty of this relationship, you know? So that's all I have for you today, pile one. And if you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. And if there's a future reading that you would like me to do, let me know in the comments as well. And if you want a one-on-one reading with me, I don't know if I can actually post a link in the comments section. I don't think I can, but you'll find links in the description box. Anyway, the link for a reading with me, you can go to bit.ly/Indigo Oracle, and the I and the O of Indigo Oracle are in capital letters, and that will take you to a site and you can have a live one-on-one reading with me if you wish. Thank you guys, and best of luck with this relationship. It sounds really beautiful, and you can absolutely let go of all of this stuff and have an amazing, amazing relationship, you know, because that's on the cards for you, literally, like it's on the cards. Okay, ciao, guys. Hi, pile two. So for this group, um, straight away, like I started getting these really like sensual, and kind of alluring vibes. And so I'm like, well, what's this about? And I really feel like this is how the person you're inquiring about really sees you. Like you're this very sensual, kind of mysterious person to them. Um, and there's something about you that they just find so captivating, you know, like that's you. And I can really see that in this card here. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but I think it is paradisiacal. I'm not sure, but it says that you belong to paradise. And so I can see, like, you know, she's like surrounded by comfort and she's like kind of lost in this, lost in herself. Like, there's a lot of self love going on there. That's kind of how I see it. And to the person that you're inquiring about, um, they really see that about you. Like, you're a bit mysterious to them, but there's something about you that's very, very captivating. And I kind of feel that this mystery, you're coming across to them as not really knowing what you want from this relationship, from your connection. So in their eyes, they know that they want a relationship with you, that they have, you can probably sense this too, like there's a deep connection in some way, like you know that the way they feel is very, very strong. You just haven't decided if that's what you want yet. So that's like what I can see, like with the hanged man here, is you're not really sure how you feel about the person you're inquiring about. So you want to know how they feel before you kind of make up your mind. Um, you know, which is okay, but I think you kind of know anyway that um, that they would be full steam ahead, you know, and you're just not sure if that's what you want. And I feel like with you, I kind of get not like nice guy vibes. Like whoever the person is, whether it's male or female that you want to know about today, I kind of get that vibe like, yeah, they're just nice. Like, you know, they're such a nice person. And you're not sure if, excuse me, you're not sure if that's what you want. Like, you don't know if you're ready for like the nice guy or the nice person. And, you know, you just haven't made your mind up yet. And you're kind of suspended here like the hanged man. Um, just contemplating. And you don't think you really know like what you want to do with them, to be honest. Like not being able to see the way ahead, like in this card as well, like she's got her eyes closed, like she can't see, she hasn't decided, she doesn't know what she wants. Um, that's kind of how I see that. And it's interesting too, like you chose the moon amethyst, so you can't quite see the amethyst underneath all of this cloudiness yet. So you can't actually see what you want for yourself just yet. Um, so okay, let me see if I can give you some more information. Because I've been clearing my throat like in your reading. I kind of feel like there's a lot you're not telling this person. You're keeping very tight-lipped about how you think and feel about things. Because you're confused, like you don't know yet, and you don't want to really say anything either way. Which is fair enough. And but you're in this really good place. Like you're in this place where you kind of feel like you just love being you and you love your own company and you love your own time. And you're not sure if you want that to change. And you're not sure like what steps you should be taking next. But you definitely want things to be happier for yourself. Like you definitely want a really happy, beautiful, joyful life. You really want that for yourself. And so you should. I feel like you've worked on trust a lot, trusting yourself that you're going to make the right decision. And that could be like one of the reasons why you're taking your time about deciding what you want out of this connection with this person. But I can tell, like looking at the Empress here, like this is the person you're inquiring about. So if we look at the Empress, like the Empress is warm and nurturing and loving and caring and, all of those things. And they feel very deeply. And like this person would do anything for you. And I think you already know that. Like that's not a surprise. You definitely know that. You sense that very deeply. And they're concerned in this situation because of how you're feeling and wanting to make sure that, they're the right person for you and you want to take this next step with them. Their concern is that they kind of feel like they're being played. So while they feel very strongly about you and they would do anything to help you, they can't help but wonder if this indecision that you have at the moment is manipulative in some way, like you're trying to manipulate a situation or manipulate them. So they're very aware of where you're at. They're very aware that you don't know what you want from a relationship with them, and they have that concern. But they can see like a bigger picture as well. They can see that you have, for whatever reason, you're kind of in this um, state of indecision. They're aware of why that is, and they have a lot of compassion for that. And they're there to like help you if you want to work through something. They would happily like help you do that. But at the same time, like they have this doubt kind of going on. You know. And for some of you too, like one of the reasons you could be kind of feeling this way is because you're not sure if this person actually loves you or if it's more like just a physical type of connection, if that's the only reason they like you, because they might be so physically attracted to you. And for the person you're inquiring about, like they can't separate the two. They can't separate like love and a physical relationship. They're very much like intertwined. It's one and the same thing for them. And so them wanting to be with you and like be like uninhibited, and I get this feeling like they want to kind of like devour you, and because they're so attracted to you, and it is more than physical. So like if you're wondering like about that, it is more than physical, but they might not express it. They're not necessarily good at expressing their feelings, especially when it comes to love, because to them it's like the same thing. Like sex and love is the same thing. And that might be one of the reasons why you're kind of undecided about this relationship. And I can see too, like, whatever it is, like the person you're inquiring about, like, they would love a future with you. They would love like this awkwardness, like in this phase of your relationship to just be resolved so that you can move forward, And yeah, if it's like torment, it's almost like because the judgment card normally has to do with karma and, unresolved karma and like the balancing of the scales, so to speak. And then like it's judgment day and you kind of, arrive at this kind of happy conclusion about things. And that's what they want. They want like all this kind of dance that you play at the moment where neither one of you really know what the other's going on, what the other's thinking, and you're kind of suspecting like or you just doubt that they're going to be the right person for you. But I'm not saying they are the right person for you, like you need to make that call for yourself, but they are like they might have traits that really get underneath your skin and you're like, I don't know if I can live with that. And like that's fair enough too. Especially if this is like you've reconnected. Some of you might be inquiring about someone that you used to be in a relationship with, someone who you have children with. And if that's the case, like this person really loves you, and they're hoping that for your relationship in general, like you will get past, you will reconnect, and you will have this reconciliation moment. You can see, like with the judgment card, like they're really hoping that that's a possibility that you do reconnect, and so that you both can have like this really beautiful moment in the sun where like it's the happy family, you've got the happy children, um, and you can just expand and have a lot of fun and joy together and expand like your social circle, expand the family. They might even want more children with you too. That's for some of you. And for others of you too, like this person you're inquiring about, they might see you as like the ideal partner to start a family with. They're just not sure like what's going on with you at the moment. And if you want the same thing. But I kind of get like I can pick up as well, like um from you especially, like you've got really strong energy. Like I can feel there's something about this person that just turns you off and you don't know if you can get past it. Um, I don't know whether it's physically, like something about them physically that's not quite your cup of tea, or um, maybe like they're on a little bit of a heavier side, or they don't have the body that you would really like them to have. And whatever it is, there's something about them that I think you're not quite happy with, or you would like to be different. But other than that, you might think that, they're a pretty good match for you. But yeah, for others of you, I feel like you really don't want to go there. Like, it's not your cup of tea. Yeah. Or if you were the one who kind of ended the relationship initially, like if this is about a reconciliation, if you ended the relationship initially, like there might be some um like performance kind of or satisfaction in the bedroom kind of um issues that you would like resolved. Maybe you don't know how to bring that up just yet. We haven't found the right way to be tactful. And for others of you too, like I feel this person is really unfamiliar. Like you haven't met anyone like this before, and you don't really know what to do. Doesn't mean they're a wrong match. It just means like they're unfamiliar. So if you've always, like, for example, been attracted to like the bad boys or the bad guys or the ones that always like break your heart and that sort of stuff, like that feels really familiar. Whereas this person is none of those things. And like they're the nice guy in the scenario. And you're like, yeah, now that I've got the nice guy, I don't really know if I want the nice guy. Like it feels kind of boring. Like I can kind of pick that up from you as well. So there's a lot happening, but like this person either way, like regardless of the scenario you're in, like they want this kind of awkward period that you're both in and they don't know what you're up to or what you're thinking and feeling about them. They would love that to be resolved and they would love for you to, give them the green light, like, yeah, I'm in, let's go, so that they can have this and you can do it together. They want to be in partnership and like team up and like start the family or just be happy, whatever it is for you. Not all of you will want a family. Um, but it's definitely about like being in a committed, like happy and loving relationship. Like that's ideally what this person would really like. So, okay, let me get you some. I want to pull some tea leaves for you because I really love the tea leaves. And I'm not going to put them in front of the camera because I kind of feel that I will knock the camera over. So I did that a little bit in pile one. So, okay, let's see. So, what does this person on your mind, or how does this person on your mind feel about you? Is there anything else we need to know for pile two? Okay. Hmm. So, mountain, you have a major challenge to overcome. Let's see. Okay. We'll pull a few more cards and we'll see what this kind of means. I'm being guided to take one more for you too. Okay. Okay. So, in terms of this connection in general, you feel like you have a challenge to overcome. So, whether it's, your level of attraction for this person, um, or making up your mind, like there could be a challenge involved in that for you too. And it's got here like about controlling your anger. So, if there's something about this person, like maybe they're like pressuring you like to move forward or something, like keep your cool a little bit. Don't get too frustrated with them. Like they're impatient, I think. I don't know how long this has been going on for some of you, but they might be impatient, waiting, waiting, waiting. And they might get annoyed with you because they feel like that sense of being played is kind of um, becoming more dominant than anything for them. And they've got Lily, like spiritual love. And so that's a really beautiful card, like spiritual love. So you might feel as well that if you're not sure about this person, like there is love there, like it might be a different type of love than what you're used to, like because we're really good at categorizing the way that we love things and the different types of love we have for different people. So spiritual love, like there's love in this relationship, but it might not be the type of love that you're used to. You might be more like you might want more like the passion and the heat in a relationship, and you're not getting that with this person. Or it could be vice versa, like that's very much like maybe what you feel about them, or that they kind of want that. But I kind of feel like this person, you might not be attracted to them physically, and if that's the case, like there's a different type of love available. Um, which would be really new for you. And it's got waiting for news, package or a letter. Yeah, I feel like this person is just waiting, 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 waiting for you to make a decision. They're waiting for news. They're waiting for the green light, like sitting on a perch, hanging around. And I don't feel like this person, I feel, is probably not going to wait forever because they are getting like a little bit frustrated about what you want. And you just need to work out what that is, like make the right decision for you. And if spiritual love is not enough and you really need like to tick more boxes, then go for that. Aim for that. Look for somewhere where you have that type of connection with someone. And if it's like, I keep going back to this, so I kind of feel like this is on the money for some of you, like how this person looks physically, I feel like they might be on the heavier side. Um, so I don't know, maybe have a conversation with them about diet, or maybe when you were with them previously, if you're reconnecting, they had a great body, and now that you've been apart, they might have put on a few kilos, and you don't find that attractive. Like you still love them, you still got that spiritual love for them. You're just not physically attracted to them like you used to be because things have changed. But things are always changing, like nothing's static. And I think, like, if that's your concern, like with this person, and you are like reconnecting, you've got some history, I really feel like you could kind of have that conversation and go, listen, you know, I used to love when, I don't know, when you used to have a six pack, like that was so awesome. I've still got my six pack. What happened to yours? Like, can we sort this out? I think they would be really open to that, especially if it involves you helping them to like get back into shape, or um, helping them maybe with their wardrobe, or like get a new haircut and helping them with like glow up in some way. I think that they would really appreciate that and they would love it. And I think it would make you like feel really close to them. And that might be like the conversation that you need to kind of have so that you know what you want to do in this relationship. And because definitely, like, you want to be like physically attracted to your partner. So I kind of get it. Like, if you're not feeling those vibes, then that could be the reason for your indecision. Like, I understand. And don't think that that's a superficial thing. Like, it's important, I think, in any relationship to be attracted on some level to your partner. And if you're not, then, you know, you're not going to have like the ideal relationship. You're not going to have that free expression, and that where you can just like indulge and kind of go with the flow and like ravish each other and confide in each other like really openly. I feel like that's kind of missing in this connection too, when neither one of you really want to say like how you're feeling. Um, the communication, like I had that clearing my throat a little bit. Communication is a challenge. Like you have some um, things that you want to say to this person, you don't necessarily know how to do it, or you don't think it's appropriate, or you don't want to do it. You don't know whether it's going to be worth the effort. But they definitely like want a lot of things with you. Like they're very hopeful and they're just waiting patiently for you to make up your mind. Okay. I feel sorry for them a little bit. Like if this is your person, I'm feeling a little bit sorry for them. That's just me. Okay, so I want to get you some guidance from Kuan Yin as well. And Kuan Yin, if you're not familiar with her, she's an ascended master, and Kuan Yin is all about unconditional love. So let's see what message Kuan Yin has for you. Okay, Kuan Yin. Ooh. Okay, so this card says, I'll show you this one. This card says, you have been working to unravel a karmic knot, a problem that seems resistant to change and healing. Ask for my help. I can show you the real cause and the path to freedom. So, yeah, if there is, like for some of you, if you have like a major challenge to overcome, if you have this problem and you're not sure what to do, and it feels like, you've got this history with this person and that's the karmic knot, ask Kuan Yin, just in quiet meditation, ask Kuan Yin to show you the real cause of this problem so that you can resolve it. And that might help you see this relationship a little bit differently too. use your inner sight. Maybe sometimes all you need is a fresh perspective, a different way of looking at the overall relationship and your relationship with them or them as well, so that you know what you want to do, so you know which path you're going to take, so that you can move through this feeling of indecision about what you want from your relationship too. So awesome. Okay. So good luck, guys. I know it doesn't sound like an easy situation that you're in. And just ask for guidance. Kuan Yin's going to be there for you to help you do that. And if you loved this reading, then please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments too, if this resonated and if there's any other topics that you want to talk with me about as well. You want me to do reading for about in the future, because this is a new channel. And if you would like a live reading with me, you can visit me at www.bit.ly/indigo_oracle. Oh no, there's no underscore. Indigo Oracle with a capital I and a capital O. And you can have live reading with me there. And yeah, thanks for watching and joining me, and good luck, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Ciao, ciao. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to a reading. So this is going to be interesting. Um, Straight away for this group, like I get like a lot of passion. um, so the person you're inquiring about and how they feel about you, I think that, wow, like this is such a passionate connection that you have. And I'm not sure that, and they know this too, that you kind of see them as like some type of god, like you might have put them on a pedestal of some sort. You're not really seeing them for who they really are, like as a person, like just like you and I, like um they feel like formidable to you in some sort of way, like, so we look at this card, and this is all about you, this card. So this is Lovaria, let love grow. And this is like, if you look at this image, right? So at the top here, like you can see, it's either a lily, I think it's a lily. And there's a skull like here coming out of the lily, but it's like you're intoxicated by the aroma of this lily that you can't see, like the person kind of underneath it. So this is like a reminder, um, for you in some ways, that this person you're inquiring about, they are they're not a god, like they're a real person, a real life person underneath like this intoxication that they have over you. They're a real person underneath, you know. So, and we can still see that like within the moon. So the moon card, um like for you, like you're just in uncharted like water, like uncharted territory with this card. And this person that you want to know about, like they just feel like they showed up like this thunderbolt in your life, and they kind of arrived on the scene out of nowhere, and you're like, who is this? Who is this person? Oh my God. And it's like it feels very fated, like there's a lot of chemistry between you, and there was like right from the start, like it hit both of you like a lightning bolt, and like everyone can kind of tell too, like you might be able to, um there's a lot of like sexual tension going on, like from the moment you met. And this person has rocked your world in so many ways, and you're just seeing things like you in ways that you haven't before, and it's completely new. And it's just, it's almost like addiction. this is so new for you, like this level of connection, and but you feel like this level of addiction to this person. Um, and when you're not with them, it might feel a little bit like life's so boring. When am I seeing them next, you know? Because you really love that thrill and that rush of you don't know what you're going to expect when you're with them. And like anything can kind of happen. And you're just so like open to seeing like what will unfold like next time you're with them. But you know it's going to be good. You know it's going to be passionate. You know it's going to be steamy. Like you know that that's definitely on the cards. And the person you're wondering about, they know it too, you know? And so I kind of feel like a concern that this person has, and it might be your concern too, um, is because this relationship started so quickly, a concern that they might have is that it will end just as quickly as it started because it's so intense, like this level of intensity involved here. And so their concern is like when that kind of dies down a little bit, and when you're not as excited to be around each other anymore, well, if that dies down, like, are you really going to enjoy each other's company? You know, are you going to be able to find like a workable relationship in this? Or is it just one of those like things like you feel so physically drawn to each other and it's going to end as quickly as it starts? Like that's a real concern that this person has. But they're very, very attracted to you and they know that they've had this effect on you, that they have turned your world upside down and that you kind of have them on a pedestal a little bit. They're very aware that that's the case, but it's intoxicating and it doesn't even concern you. You're like, yeah. And you would probably even happily tell them, like, yeah, you just blow my mind. Like, where have you been? Feels like, you know, you've been asleep for like your whole life, and then this person shows up and you didn't know that this level of intensity was available for you before. And they're very aware of that. They're very aware that this is how you're feeling. So my passionate pile, like what a fantastic like feeling and moment and experience that you're going through. Like it's a lot of fun, and I definitely like get the um like daydreaming. I can see you daydreaming a lot, like when you're not with them, um, about what's going to happen when you are with them. You're probably in each other's pockets a lot. Like you might see each other like every day, or be texting each other, messaging each other flat out about when you're going to see each other next and, you know, what you've been thinking. Like, it's consuming, like, this connection is consumed you in so many ways. Like, that's why they don't seem real. That's why they feel like, you know, a god or a goddess in your life is they don't seem real because of this impact that they've had, and it is blowing you away, and you did not see this coming out of the blue all of a sudden. But, and I think this kind of applies to both of you. Like, I really feel like you're both kind of in this camp, is that, you know, once this kind of intensity burns out a little bit, you're both going to feel like, um, because I think like it's exhausting in some ways because of the intensity. Like you might be both kind of lacking sleep, your routines have kind of gone out the door, like you're not working out like you used to, you're not you're not doing all the things that you usually do. That's kind of stopped because you're making as much space as you can in your life for this person to like um to squeeze them in because like you just want to see more and more of them. And so, but it feels like you're both on the same page, like that intoxicating feeling um, is there for both of you. And like sometimes the devil can be like a little bit manipulative and a little bit, um, people kind of see the devil as, you can see the devil as, you know, pulling puppet strings. And you can see all these people down here and like the devil kind of hovering over the top. and he's like the puppet master. But that's not the case here. So for your relationship, like it's that's not the case. Like he's not manipulating you, or the person you're inquiring about, they're not manipulating you or pulling strings in any way. It's just a passionate connection that you have. It's intense, and like it feels like whatever's going on, like it feels fated to kind of play out, and like you can't help it. You you need to see where this is going, and it probably doesn't make any sense. Like you're over here in like the moon energy and daydreaming and like thinking about this person all the time. It's like an obsession, and I think for you especially, like I don't know, for like mm, it doesn't feel like it's a bad way. Like it just feels like you're so caught up in this moment where it feels really passionate. And I'm sure you can see, like, you have that potential about you to look at things from like realistically and go, okay, I understand they're not a god, but what is this level of connection? And it could be like you've known them in like in a past life or something because it's so intense, you know? And I'm sure like, but this is new for you. Like this situation with this person is very different. Um, on a lot of levels, and you connect on a lot of levels with them, and they do with you. It's not manipulative, it's a genuine connection, and it's a very intense one, and they're aware of it. They're aware that you've got them on a pedestal, and they're aware that you probably go along with a lot of things that they say, but you love it. Like you love the uncertainty, and it's like a thrill that you have as well when it comes to this person. It's thrilling in a lot of ways. So but you're on the same page. Like your vulnerability doesn't concern you at all. And they really love that you're so trusting and that in being vulnerable with them, that's what I can kind of see in the devil. Like they might lead you and kind of um, take the lead a lot. I think in a lot of different aspects in your relationship, which to be honest feels kind of more physical than anything else. But yeah, there's this concern that this relationship is going to end as quickly as it started because this passion will die out. That's a concern, I think, for this person anyway, for the devil. I think at the moment, like you're so like enamored with this person, it's not a concern for you. Like it feels so fated, like it's meant to be, and for you, it doesn't feel like there's any kind of other option available other than to just go with it. And like if you're in this heat and this energy, like for as long as you can be, and it might feel like a forever connection for you, but this person's concerned about what happens if that burns out. And ideally, like I think they want to bring more balance into this relationship and like try like pulling it back a little bit and maybe doing like some normal things like going out on like a date, a proper date, if you haven't done that yet. They might want to try things like that, um, and really get to know you at a deeper level. That's what this temperance card is kind of saying. Because this is exhausting for both of you. And like if that's not sustainable long term, like seeing each other as much as you are, squeezing each other in, rearranging your schedule, like that's gonna it will come to a natural conclusion because it's not sustainable long term. So finding balance and finding like common ground, like finding other things that you have in common, like beyond your physical attraction, that's going to be really key to like keeping this relationship going because it is going to be exhausting for both of you. But I feel that's possible. Like I feel you have got like a lot of common ground in other areas. You just don't know what they are yet. You haven't given yourself that opportunity to go and explore. and see what's available for you. But if you do that, I think it's going to bring like this new sense of um, like appreciation for your relationship and your connection, and just a lot of happiness. Like if you look here, like happy emotions, if you look at the Temperance card, like you can see like she's holding two cups and there's like this exchange between the two of them, like exchange of emotions. And a lot of emotion. Yeah. And like the Two of Cups, like the Two of Cups, which obviously is temperance, but the Two of Cups is all about um like two people like coming together in an exchange. That's kind of what this is reminding me of. And you definitely do have other things in common. And you can see like she's standing on this water and she's not sinking, you know. She can keep her head above water. It's about finding that balance in your relationship so that it becomes sustainable for both of you. Okay, that's really cool. I like that. I want to get some tea leaves for you because I like tea leaves. So let's see. How does this person you have on your mind feel about you? Pile number 3. See what the tea leaves have to say. So we've got the tiger. I'm going to pull out a couple more and see how many I've been guided to. A lot of strong animals so far from the tea leaves. Ooh, and the wealth card. Okay. So what this is saying, like doing something risky, taking a chance, and I feel like you definitely did that, like because this relationship has kind of rocked you, like a in ways, and it felt so unsettling. So I felt like you have taken a big chance, just by being with this person anyway. But you love it, like you've shown a lot of strength, like in this bull. It says, "Don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude." Yeah. Show strength and fortitude. Like I really feel that this kind of means like don't lose yourself in this relationship. Show strength and fortitude. Not that they're opposition or anything, I don't see that, but I really see like you need to stand strong. You need to be your own person in this relationship too. And don't take them off a pedestal, but put yourself on one as well, because however you're feeling about them, they're also feeling about you. So you belong on pedestal just as much. So show some strength and fortitude and find a pedestal for yourself. So there's like an announcement in this connection too. So if you make that time to, and you can see the wealth card too. So this doesn't mean like financial wealth for you. Um, this is referring to like the materialization of this relationship um, in the physical world. So and that could be the announcement too. So spending time getting to know each other and doing some of the mundane stuff in the world can lead to this outcome for you too, where like your relationship, you discover that, yeah, you know what, we've got a lot of stuff in common. We get along so well. Like this is the best relationship ever. It's balanced. We're both on this pedestal. We're both like, you know, we're like a power couple. Like that's the kind of vibe it is. Like you have that potential to do that, but you need that balance. You need to find that common ground that's going to be make your relationship sustainable long term so that you can kind of go, you know what? We're a couple. We're like this formidable couple. And that's what's going to be kind of externalized for you. And you're going to feel just so like luxurious and unstoppable. Like you are really wealthy. It's that feeling of wealth that kind of goes with it, um, like the display of wealth. Like if you're so like in love with someone, it's almost like as if you walked into like a designer store like Prada or Versace or Chanel, and you're decked out head to toe, like accessories, the outfit, and everything. That's kind of how you feel like when you walk with this person down the street, like you're decked out head to toe in expensive um, labels because it feels so luxurious and it feels so like, what's the right word? What word am I trying to find? Yeah, intoxicating. And you can tell, like, if like people like looking at you like, wow, look at them. Like that's the kind of vibe I get. Like if you like rocked up to, I don't know, a restaurant or somewhere in a Lamborghini, for example, people look and they're like, wow, that's such a cool car. That's the vibe I kind of get with the wealth being here. That finding that common ground and that you have a lot of things in common and that this relationship is sustainable and it's not wearing you out and you don't need to spend time apart just to sleep. Like finding balance in your relationship is where I can kind of see that is that you'll walk into a room together or walk into um, a restaurant or a party or go anywhere and people will be like, wow, look at them. That's the kind of vibe I get from that. So that's nice. So exciting, pile three. So let's see. I want to get a message for you from Kuan Yin. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Kuan Yin has a lot to say, a whole bunch of cards just flying out. Okay. Oh, look. This card wanted to say hello. There is a way. Okay. There is a way. This is a card here from Kuan Yin. Whoop. So Kuan Yin, there is a way. I know what needs to take place for your fulfillment. You may not always recognize why things need to happen as they do. Be reassured that my activity in your life is purposeful and kind. Okay, so this is saying, so this message from Kuan Yin, like in meditation, when you do have time for yourself to sleep, like before you do that, connect with Kuan Yin and because she knows like what you need to feel fulfilled in this relationship. So make some time to invite her in and before going to sleep, before, because you probably dream about this because you got the moon card here. I feel like you're going to dream about some insight that you'll need about this relationship. You might also be feeling very psychic at the moment, like all your creativity and your psychic ability is just alive. So I feel that for you too. So if you were to meditate and just invite Kuan Yin in to show you what needs to take place for you to feel fulfilled and in this relationship and for it to be sustainable, then she's going to help you out. So be reassured that her activity in your life is purposeful and kind. So whatever she shows you is going to be what you need to hear and what you need to see. And just take time to make sense of it. But there's definitely potential there. So really exciting. Really excited for you, pile three. So that's your reading for today. That's all I have for you. If you enjoyed your reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonated for you too. And if you would like a live reading with me, um, you can find me. I'll put the link in the description box. I don't know if it's going to work, but you can find me at bit.ly/Indigo Oracle with a capital I and a capital O. And you can come and have a live reading with me there. And that's it. best of luck, pile three. Like, this is so exciting. Like, I'm really excited for you. Um, yeah, and let me know what happens. Let me know what happens. Let me know when you find balance and where this power couple is headed. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, ciao, guys. Bye.